using an Instant Pot. It's pretty badass. Added onion. I'm gonna go quick. Chopped them up. A little bit of carrots, garlic in the background. I did cabbage instead of celery. Didn't show you chop that up. Some broth. And there's some garlic. And I got a little Cabernet Sauvignon. I just found this one today. Really good stuff. Some red potatoes. Chopped those up. The one thing I forgot to show you guys though is me adding it all in. There's round rump roast that I got. Super huge. So I turned it on to sear. And then I seared the rump roast. Super easy to do. It gets really hot, so it lets you sear it really good. So after I seared it, I got, where'd my onions go? Is this out of order? Oh no, I seared it first, that's right, I'm an idiot. Seared it first, and then got all sides on there. And so forth and so forth. Searing. And that goes for a while. About 3 to 4 minutes on each side. It was a pretty thick piece of meat, so I seared each side for a pretty good amount. About 3 to 4 minutes. And once I got all the sides seared, then I put a little butter in there coming up and sauteed some onions. This is taking longer than I thought. Oh, but what's the music play in the background? This is my first time recording, trying to make a video on my iPhone using iMovies. Still searing. I guess I could have cut all this out, right? There it is. Now she's all done, all seared up, all sides. And I set that aside. Got some ghee butter. Ghee butter is butter that burns. It doesn't burn actually, it cooks at really high temperatures, so it won't burn. So I put a good couple tablespoons in there. And all that black is the on the bottom is from the meat. And after a while I deglaze that with some broth and the red wine. I put the spoon at the bottom and let it heat up to melt, so it'd get the butter off easier. It's a little trick. Then here comes some onions. Hurry up with the onions and go. There we go. So I just saute those for a bit. And once I got those sauteed pretty well, got a little bit of caramelization on them. And then it came with this, I forget what the guy called it, or what it's called. But it's a little contraption that you can put the meat on. So there they are all sauteed up. Now I put a little bit of red wine and some broth. See, now all the bottom is deglazed, so now all that flavor is in the onions. And now I'll put this little crazy contraption in, which is cool because you can just set the meat on top of that and then pull it out when you're done. And keep everything else in there. So what I didn't show you guys, I forgot, is I put in the potatoes next, then the carrots. Well, I put the broth, 2 cups of broth, a cup of red wine, and the potatoes, and I let that cook actually for an hour with the broth. And then after an hour, I pulled the meat out, chopped it up, put the carrots, cabbage, potatoes in, and then pressure cooked it again for another 10 minutes, and then let it slow release for another 10 minutes. And this is how it came out. Potatoes perfectly done, carrots perfectly done, the meat got even more tender. It was pretty crazy how tender the meat is, how it came out. And that's about it. God, it's so good. Look at that. Anyways, board on lockdown. Take care, guys.